Hi, I'm Michael Patrick Bovines, and welcome to this anger transforming technique. You see, anger is an energy. It is a feeling that is a part of our emotional life. Anger can become your greatest enemy, debilitating your health and producing negativity. When anger is understood and transformed, it can become your greatest ally toward healing and finding personal peace. When you understand the true nature of anger, you can begin to harness a lost power, a power of your will. Willpower is the key to create permanent and positive changes in your life, and it all hinges upon how you relate to your emotions. Before we explore transforming anger, it is important to clarify positive and negative emotions. You see, emotions are a feedback system, offering guidance in our daily life. They inform us of what we need to do in order to feel secure and peaceful. In childhood, we learn to judge our emotions and place them into two categories: positive, good emotions, or negative, bad emotions. We labeled any feelings that were constrictive, such as fear, guilt, or loneliness, as negative and bad. And the expansive emotions, like love, joy, and happiness, were often identified as positive or good. The challenge for you is to redefine your relationship with all of your emotions and change the way you relate to them. You'll experience an empowered relationship with your emotions when you redefine them. Negative emotions are any emotion, love or fear, that you ignore, that you deny or you repress. Regardless of their names, all emotions become negative when you refuse to feel and express them. Eventually, all repressed emotion explodes into rage, either inwardly or outward rage. It is the repression of emotion that causes its destructiveness, not the emotion itself. In other words, what you do with your emotions is what creates it being positive or negative. Likewise, love that is repressed can be just as destructive as anger, because emotions are energy, and energy needs to be felt and expressed respectfully. Positive emotions are any emotion that you honor, that you feel, that you express and release appropriately. When you respect your anger as much as your love, you will have matured your emotional intelligence and begin to take dominion over your life. We've been brainwashed from childhood to judge anger as a bad emotion. Like all emotions, anger is meant to be felt, expressed, and released appropriately. Repressed anger always has negative impact in our lives. Addictions, worry, self-doubt, and feelings of powerlessness increase when anger is repressed. When anger is released, these negative experiences will decrease rapidly. Also, within all anger, there is a hidden resource of power. There is some of your willpower trapped inside of your anger. The energy needed to end procrastination and take charge of your life can often be found when you tap into and release your anger. So let's explore how to create a healthy relationship with anger. It is important to recognize the value of both your constricting and expanding emotions. Anger is a messenger communicating to you that change is needed. For instance, if you feel angry with a person, then something about that relationship needs to change. Perhaps you're not being respected or understood. Pretending you're not angry only compounds the negativity. Being honest with yourself is the key to harnessing the power of your emotional nature. When you let go of your judgment and honestly feel your constricting emotions, you'll quickly express and release them. Then the energy trapped inside can become a constructive force in your life. Here are 4 steps to transform repressed anger into willpower. The first step: take responsibility for your anger. In other words, own it, and then let yourself begin to feel it. This allows you to connect with it and begin transforming it into a positive experience. By realizing this simple truth, you can begin to lift anger out of its destructive and repressed state. The second step: express your anger in writing. Take some paper and write at the top of the page, "Me and my anger." And then write down the first thing that comes to your mind about anger, focusing your attention on the feeling of anger in your life. Write in a free association style. Don't worry about grammar, sentence structure, or spelling. Express your anger by writing down your thoughts and feelings. For example, you might start to write, "This exercise is stupid. I don't believe I'm doing this. Trying to write down my anger is so frustrating. I feel stuck. Like I'm back in the fourth grade, blah, blah, blah." Just keep writing whatever thoughts come into your mind. Even if you have to write, "I'm stuck. I don't know what to write. I don't know what to write." Write it down. Let your thoughts and feelings roll out of you. Don't assess or judge your words. This may feel awkward at first, but soon it will start to flow out of you in a stream of consciousness. And before you know it, you'll tap into the anger trapped inside your subconscious mind and begin to release it. After 20, 30, maybe 45 minutes of constricted feelings will start to shift and lift to a peaceful feeling inside of you. When that happens, take the paper that you've written on and destroy it. Tear it up. Next, take a break and go do something you enjoy. Relax in a hot bath, go for a walk, enjoy your favorite movie or television show. Do something fun to break the energy. This will help you lift beyond those feelings into a more expansive space. And give yourself at least 2 hours and up to 24 hours to relax before you move on to the third step. The third step is to express your anger imaginatively. This is an important step to free your mind. It involves using your imagination to unhook the negativity from your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind does not know the difference between something you imagine and something that really happens. For example, have you ever sat in a movie theater and watched scary images on the screen that cause you to tighten up with fear and become anxious? Logically, intellectually, you knew you were safe because you were surrounded by 100 other people. However, your subconscious mind didn't distinguish the images on the screen from what was really happening to you. This is how the body-mind connection works. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what you imagine and what physically happens to you. The guided imagery technique to release anger is close your eyes and imagine the person you are angry at standing before you. This person may have died long ago. It might be a boss, a parent, or tell them in your mind how angry and upset you are. If you need to act it out, then act it out imaginatively. If you were so angry you could have kicked and spit, then kick and spit in your imagination. Play it out as vividly as you can. Now is your chance to vent the pent-up energy from your subconscious mind. Don't hold back. The more vivid you imagine this with honest feelings, the more effective it will be. The fourth step, forgive whoever angered you. Forgive them and let them go. Again, you can do this in your imagination simply by imagining them and telling them, "I forgive you. I'm letting you go." You don't have to talk to them physically, but you can effectively forgive them in your mind where it really matters. Forgiveness will come easily once the anger has cleared from your mind. If you have difficulty forgiving them, then go back and see if there's still some more anger inside of you that needs to be released. Once you have forgiven them and yourself, decide what positive energy you would like to experience more of in your life. Do you desire greater self-determination, discipline, and creativity? Imagine yourself back in the flow, empowered and feeling great, with a renewed ability to be focused, productive, and creative. When you release repressed anger, you automatically strengthen your willpower. Your life becomes full and rich with greater love, happiness, and peace. You'll feel more in charge of yourself and your life. The more anger you feel and release, the more clear, happy, and alive you will be. Your health can improve rapidly, and you will have unstoppable willpower to create the changes in your life you've always wanted. I encourage you to explore my website for great self-empowerment articles and meditations. Join my weekly quotes newsletter and receive a free downloadable meditation called How to Relax and Focus Your Mind in Minutes. You can get that at my website at www.relaxationmeditations.com.